So a little recap. I've got this mounted, the one mounted to the same as the bumper. But these fittings I put on there, put a little bit of Permatex on there prior to, let it sit for, I don't know, a couple minutes, let it get tacky, and then run them in there. Make sure you get them nice and coated on the threads on the fitting, then put it in. And same thing for the actual pump itself. But don't tighten them too much. So this tubing I got is a 1/2 inch. I bought it from AutoZone. We're going to do the top one first, which this oil pump is in. So that will be connected to the out of the oil filter. So I'm going to put a clamp on there. Now I'm going to do the next one. I got these cut long. That way if I could adjust accordingly as far as how long I wanted them to actually be when they connect up. So make sure you tighten up pretty good. You know, I've got it to where they're not rotating, but you don't want to tighten up too much to where it's really completely smashing the hose. So the out is the one on the far left. So I'm going to do that hose first since it's closer. But you want to take your line and cut it to length, but make sure that it's not touching like it is on the exhaust. I want to make sure it has enough room to where it can hang low, but obviously not too low so it doesn't get caught on something when you're driving. We're going to kind of adjust and then I'll mark it and cut it off. So I've got it set up nicely. I think that's a good distance. Might take something and kind of keep it, you know, where I want it to where it's nowhere close to that heater exchanger or exhaust. But make sure you put the clamps on. So right now I haven't pushed them all the way on because it's really hard to get them back off. I'm going to pour oil into the lines before I push them onto it, just to help it prevent it from having oil starvation during the first start after this oil change. I'm going to pour our oil into it until it fills up. Just give it a few minutes because it's going to bubble and then fall back down, bubble, fall back down. But also before you actually put it on, get a little bit of oil on this O-ring. I'm just going to continue to fill it up until it stops bubbling. So I've got this thing filled up with oil. I'm going to go ahead and screw it up on there. But as soon as it makes contact with the housing, then you're going to turn it 3/4 a quarter more. Don't do any more than that. Trust me, when you go to pull this thing back off on the next oil change, if you over tighten it, it's going to be real hard to get off.